Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. So in between episodes, as you guys saw, we took a direct hit at the end of last episode from an F-Zero. Luckily it wasn't worse than what it could have been. I came through here and I kind of cleaned up the area a little bit. I turned all of the grass that was up here into stone so that we don't have the flowing water again. I followed the trail for a little bit and cleaned up some of the flowing water that it left behind. Again, a lot of that is just to try and save frame rates. Flowing water, flowing lava will impact frame rates. I also got rid of this lava source that was over here flowing down the side of this mountain. I figured we haven't used it for anything, so just get rid of it. We've got an infinite lava source already as it is, so why do we need that one little block of lava? Our hungry node over here has been just chowing down on the crafting tables that we have been feeding it. This barrel is about half empty now. This isn't too far after the last episode I recorded. Basically just long enough to restart Minecraft and do a little bit of cleanup over there. This episode, we're going to let that hungry node just eat away at that wood. We are going to kind of shift gears for a moment, and I am tired of dealing with all of these little ender minis. They are really starting to irritate me. They are all over the place. They are loud. They are obnoxious. Yeah, sure, they're a great source of ender pearls, especially with this sword. They're a one-hit kill, but I'm getting tired of them. So it is time to work on something to get rid of said ender minis. And for that, we are going to need the QED from extra utilities. The QED, Quantum Ender Device, every time you hover over it, it's like a 5-second delay or something like that. Yeah, Quacky Ender Device. It changes names. Nobody really knows what QED stands for. It just is what it is. So in order to make one of those, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a couple of Eyes of Ender, a crafting table, some Ender-infused Obsidian, and a diamond-etched computational matrix. To get the diamond-etched computational matrix, we're going to need some burnt quartz and some Ender-infused Obsidian. Well, burnt quartz is quite simply that. You take a block of quartz and you burn it. So let's see what we have for quartz in here. If we have any in block form, we do not. So we will grab 4 of those and let's burn them. We'll come over here and we'll grab some obsidian. We're going to need quite a bit of it, and we'll just kind of dump that into our ME system here. So let's come out and grab our burnt quartz. There it is. Throw that in. 4 diamonds, 4 burnt quartz, and an Ender-infused Obsidian. Well, Ender-infused Obsidian is just 4 pieces of obsidian with an Ender Pearl to get 4 of them. We're just going to make a... Actually, we're going to make a couple of stacks. We'll need quite a bit of it. And diamond-etched computational matrix. There it is. We'll put that stuff in. Now for the rest of it, we should already have the crafting table in there. We need a couple of Eyes of Ender. Well, that's not real hard. There's those. And there is our QED. Cool. So now, to go along with that, we are going to need, I forget exactly what they're called. So let's look up extra utilities. If I can spell. There they are. The Ender Flux crystals. To make those, you need 4 of the Ender-infused Obsidian and 1 Eye of Ender. So let's go ahead and grab, I didn't necessarily want a stack of them. I wanted about a half stack. So there's that. we will go ahead and grab that, and let's grab those. We need a little bit more Ender Infused Obsidian. We'll grab 2 more of those. We'll grab the last 2 of those. There we go. Now, the QED and the Ender Flux crystals are very, very simple, very easy. Let's find a place to put these. I'm thinking we can probably just go right upstairs since we haven't used this for anything yet. We will be. But let's put this, let's say, right over here. And we'll go 2 out and 2 out. Sounds good to me. And this is how it gets its power. So we will go 4 there. Let's go 5. We'll go 5 here. There we go. Something like that. And then over here we can just go like there. And let's say right there. Cool. So what can we do in this? Well, it's got a crafting grid and it will make different stuff. But the big thing that we are most interested in right now is going to be the Magnum Torch. Now, the Magnum Torch is made with a potion of healing, instant health 2, and a potion of regen 2. A potion of regen 2 is a potion of regen with glowstone. Potion of regen is a gas tier with an awkward potion. Awkward potion is nether wart. Not too hard to make. Let's go grab ourselves a brewing stand. Because I do not think we have one. And we don't. There we go. 1 brewing stand. Let's see if we got a couple of bottles. We do not. So let's get ourselves some glass. And we will grab 6 bottles in total. Grab ourselves some nether wart. I need 2 of those. We're going to need a gas tier. Going to need some glowstone. And let's look up the Magnum Torch again. That was regen. Healing is glowstone again. A glistening melon. Well, we should have melon in there, but we don't have any more golden nuggets. So we'll do that. So golden nuggets surrounding a melon gives us our glistering melon. And it was just glowstone, so we need 1 more piece of glowstone. So there we go. Let's go ahead, we'll step outside real quick. Fill up our water bottles. Since we've got our torch right here, we'll just go ahead and do this right here so it gets the effect of the torch. Water bottles go in, nether wart goes in. Because of the torch, it's going to quickly turn those into awkward potions. We'll pull those out, throw the nether wart back in. We'll make 3 more awkward potions. There we go. Gas tier. There's potion of regen, glowstone, potion of regen 2. Put our awkward potions back in, our glistering melon. There's our healing, glowstone. Will get us our healing 2. There we go. Now we can pick this up. So we won't be needing that for a while, I don't think. Let's put all but 2 of these away, like so. We'll put our brewing stand inside, and our Magnum Torch. It's going to require 2 pieces of log, which is fine. We can do that, so let's get our oak wood here. So there's those 2. And these chandeliers. Well, chandeliers are just torches, a couple of pieces of gold, and a couple of diamonds. We need 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the chandeliers will work just by themselves. Didn't want to do that. Give me my torches back. And yes, I did go ahead and make the weather deflector. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that down just yet. Anyway, the chandelier you can hang just like that, and it will keep mobs from spawning. And I believe it's a 16 by 16 radius. It might be a little bit smaller than that. But it will prevent mobs from spawning. However, if you turn these into a Magnum Torch, the Magnum Torch will do a 32 by 32 by, I want to say 32. So, potion of regen, potion of health, our 5 chandeliers, and our 2 wood, and that's going to quickly get turned into 1 Magnum Torch, which we will come along and we will say, screw you, mini Enderman. We will just kind of pop this right down here. It'll give us some more light through here. And now we do not have to worry about any mobs spawning 32 blocks up or down from this Magnum Torch, or 32 blocks north, south, east, or west of this torch. Awesome. I am tired of those ender minis. So once those other ender minis die or despawn or whatever those guys are going to do, preferably die. And I don't even care if it's by my hand. They will hopefully not be back. The other nice thing is that it won't affect our cursed earth, because if you remember, we have our spawner over here, our mob spawner for our blood magic area. Well, it doesn't affect blood magic, which is nice. So we come over here and let's turn on the spawner. We should quickly see mobs start spawning. So the cursed earth ignores the Magnum Torch, so we can still have this running when we need the extra life essence, and it will continue to spawn like normal. However, passive spawning will not happen anymore. So, like I said, bye-bye Ender Minis. I'm just curious as to where these Ender Minis are, and if I can find them and get rid of them. They are driving me absolutely bonkers. Which, yes, I know some of you would say is a short trip. Ender Minis? Ah, there's one. Go away. There's another. Go away. And looks like we got a creeper out there just kind of creeping. He despawned anyway, so not a big deal. Even at that, now even though it's nighttime, we can come out here and we can work. And technically we don't need all of these torches anymore because nothing should spawn. How nice is that? Breathe a sigh of relief for a moment. So our tree farms are over here working overtime, especially our oatwood tree. I did go ahead and place down a torcherino down there. It's hitting 3 of those trees in order to get them to grow faster, which isn't necessarily what I wanted. I just wanted it to speed up the harvester here. As you can see, it's not taking any time whatsoever to chop those trees down. I was just tired of it kind of lagging out a little bit and randomly chopping down the leaves. And so now it just chops the leaves down that much faster, gets rid of the tree, and gets it over into the barrel so that it can feed our hungry node. Like I said, that hungry node is chowing through the crafting tables we set up for it like they're candy. If we come over here and we take a look, oops, make sure we take off our rings so we're not collecting crafting tables. There you go, have that back. Yeah, we're up to 115 for air, 166 for aqua, 110 for ignis, 182 for terra, 109 for perditio, and 141 for ordo. I'm just going to let that barrel out there finish up, and as soon as that's done, we'll figure out what exactly we're going to do with this hungry node, because it is going to be a bit of a chore to get it to where we need it to go, and make it so it's not so dangerous to us anymore. Also, between episodes, I worked on something else as well. Let's go ahead and re-equip all of our stuff again. There we go. You might have saw it as I was coming back from the blood magic area, but I made a new room. If we look, it is an AE2 room. So we pop down here. We have some slimes to deal with. Potentially, nope, they're upstairs. Alright, that's fine. This is going to be our AE room. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the walls and floor and ceiling and everything like that. But whereas we have one ME controller up there and it's doing a fine job, this is the largest ME controller that you can make on one system. It is a 7x7x7 minus the 1 block which we are currently missing from upstairs. So let's go ahead and make this happen. We're going to need just a little bit of stuff to make this work, and we'll probably have to pop into Ender Mini form just to, make things a little bit simpler. Let's see what we have in the way of cable. I have a little bit of dense cable, have a little bit of quartz, not quartz fiber, but glass cable. We have some smart cable. There's the rest of our cable. Do we have any P2Ps? We do not. So let's go ahead and see what it takes to make a couple more of these P2Ps, because we're going to need those. That's the RF. Where's the standard ME? There we go. Oh, yeah, we can make a couple of those. Yeah, 2 should be enough for now. Do we have a memory card? I don't know, let's see. We do not. So we'll come and we will make a memory card right here, which is just a calculation processor. Cool, easy enough. There we go. So now, let's go ahead and, since we have everything, we'll jump into Ender Mini form here so that we can do what we need to do. And let's figure out how we want to run all of this stuff. Because as of right now, we have this one ME controller back here, which, like I said, is doing a fine job. It's just, we're getting to the point where I'm getting tired of crafting stuff, to be honest with you guys. And I want some automation. I want to be able to just tell the system, hey, give me this, and it does it. So we're going to break down our ME controller. Maybe? No, you don't want to do that? Alright, fine. I'll just break it then. Didn't want to break it, but that's what it's requiring us to do. And we will jump all the way down here. As if you remember, you know, this is where our stuff comes through. This is the back half of our Thaumcraft area. So let us see what we can do to just kind of come straight down here maybe, and straight back. See where this brings us out. Well, this brings us all the way down to the floor. That is not what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and patch up the floor here. And let's come up here. Let's see where this will take us. If we come over here, we want to be on the other side though. Whoop. Come on. There we go. Let's do it on this side. And I saw a hole up here. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, we should have been there by now. Okay. Well, I should have marked this off. Okay. If we want to come in, say, from right here, it'll take us right through here. And right to there. But let's bring this up one. Like so. Just so that it's not, you know, running through the middle. And we will just kind of bring this over like so. Like that. So now, what we can do is we can break that out, and we will come over here and we will patch up our hole here. There we go, something like that. And as we know, this was running up to our ME system up top. Well, we're still going to want that, but we can get rid of that cable now. Because what we're going to do, we're actually going to get rid of all of these cables down through here. And we will run this out over here. Let's go up one more. I said one more, not 50 million more. There we go. And right about here, run this over to here. And remember, this is its own separate entity. So if we bring this up, our Thaumcraft area is its own separate network. So we don't have to too much worry about it taking up channels or anything like that. We'll just kind of come up here and drop a P2P for no reason, because auto switch, yay. So there we go. Now that is hooked back up. So we will come back up here. We'll fly back across over here. And actually, before I get too far ahead of myself and forget, We're going to actually put a piece of smart cable here. Put a piece of smart cable here. Just so that we can see how many channels that we're actually using. So let's drop that down. Start bringing this over. Something like this. And something like that. Cool, so we can get rid of that. So now we just have to figure out a way to get power down here. Well, that's a very good question. One that I didn't really think about. Nice thing is, all we have to do now is we should be able to place that down. And let's go ahead and pick up this cable here. There we go, that gets our ME controller back online, which should bring up this system. There it goes. Let's get our acceptor. Just for now, so that way we have access to our stuff while still, you know, working on the system. So we'll put the energy acceptor down there. There we go, it's back online with power. And cool. So, power. Let's go ahead and grab some conduit. We might need a little bit more conduit than that. Let's see if we have the stuff to make it. Oh, sure we do. Love it when a plan comes together. There's some conduit. We are just going to come... let's go straight down from... I'd really like it to come off from... No, you know what? I don't care if it comes off from there or not. Let's drop it straight down here. Yeah, that looks like it'll be cool. Because remember, this is the input here. This is the out. No, the input comes straight down. Ooh, I'd really like this to be tied in directly to the windmills, just so that it should be fine. We can always work on that a little bit later if we have to. So what we'll actually do is we'll just come straight down here off of this wire. And I guess we won't come straight down. Come off on an angle here. There we go. It'll come down here. A little bit of gravel in our way. No big deal. A little bit of sand now. Again, no big deal. All we're doing is we're trying to find the cable, which is right there. Because from here, we can just kind of pop it over like that. Let's come back up here. And we will just run this straight down. Double check our work, make sure everything's connected. Sometimes it doesn't always like to connect properly. There we go, it's making the bend. And yes, the cat is still here. I'm recording same day that I recorded the last episode, so yay for me, dealing with a loud and obnoxious cat. with a mouth to boot. So we will come over here. Let's go ahead and drop this down one more. And we will just come straight over, down one more. So this way, all of the energy is coming in from one spot. Like so. I didn't want to do that, so give me that back. Thank you. Now, could I be using all Ender IO conduits? Yeah, I could. Because then they would all fit together nice and neat, and they'd look pretty, and yeah. I don't want to deal with that just yet, because Ender IO has a tendency at times to act kind of goofy and give frame rate issues. So if I can avoid that at all, I'm going to attempt. So from here we can just run our cable just like that, just like that. And if we take a look now, our system should be back online. There we go. Momentarily. There it is. There's all of our stuff. And if we come down here and take a look at our AE2 room, there is our ME controller all lit up nice and pretty. We can take this last one that we took from upstairs, pop it in right there, and complete the structure. So each one of these sides can carry 32 channels. So each one of these blocks, like I'm sure I told you guys before in previous episode with that single one that we just placed down, each side will do 32 channels. And we've got 6 different sides. Actually more than that. We've got 6 plus the 4 here plus 8. We have a ton. I'm not going to even attempt to do the math right now, but we have a ton of room to do stuff. There's our 4 channels that we're running upstairs. Here's our 1 channel that we are running over there in the Thaumcraft area, because we have that one single crafting terminal. Man. Close the door, thank you. There we go. Yeah, over here in our Thaumcraft area, we've got this one single crafting terminal on that network. And remember, this is a completely separate network. So it's still getting power from the main network. But remember, because of this quartz fiber, it has its own ME controller, and it is its own complete separate entity minus power. So it's not going to take up any more channels or anything like that. And it's good to go. So with the start of that, next episode we can get into some automation. Thank goodness, because like I said, I am tired of crafting pistons and crafting tables and sticks and planks and all of that basic crap that you just have to create an absolute ton of, because you need an absolute ton of it. I want to be able to come over here and say, oh, hey, I don't have any sticks. Craft me some sticks, and it'll do it. Hey, I'm all out of wood planks. Okay, craft me 200 wood planks. It'll do it. So next episode, that's what we will work on, is we will continue working on our AE system, getting things automated and you know, getting some auto crafting going on, because yeah, this doing it by ourselves is for the pits. You know, we'll utilize some of that other stuff that we made as well. We just didn't get to it this episode. Remember, if you liked this episode, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to check out the other guys on the right side of the screen. You got One Ocean 10, you got Duckman Gaming, you got J Walmart Games, you got Trooper Stark, even Night Dagger. All of those guys are great guys to go and watch. They put out some great content. Again, not all of it is family friendly, but their content is great and definitely worth checking out. So make sure you guys do that. Also, don't forget to hit the notification icon next to the subscribe button. Again, that lets you know when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on Twitter at Irish Red Gaming is my Twitter handle. Follow me on there. Every time a new video comes out, it'll also update my Twitter, and you guys will know what's going on. If I'm having technical difficulties or anything like that, I will, you know, be posting it to Twitter and letting you guys know that. So until the next time, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video. See ya.